Hello and welcome to Wisdom Forge, the science of self-programming, mastering auto-suggestion for success. The gateway to your subconscious mind. Auto-suggestion serves as the bridge between your conscious thoughts and your subconscious mind's infinite potential. This mental communication system allows you to deliberately plan ideas, beliefs, and attitudes that shape your reality. Modern neuroscience confirms that repetitive thoughts physically rewire neural pathways, a process called neuroplasticity. Whether you're aware of it or not, your mind constantly uses autosuggestion through habitual thought patterns. The critical difference lies in taking conscious control of this process. When properly directed, autosuggestion can reprogram limiting beliefs, enhance skills, and manifest goals by aligning your subconscious with your conscious intentions. This isn't mystical thinking, it's the proven methodology behind peak performers in every field from athletics to entrepreneurship. The two-way street of mental programming. Your mind operates like a sophisticated computer that runs on the programs you install. Positive autosuggestion acts as conscious software development, while negative automatic thoughts represent malware infections. The subconscious cannot distinguish between helpful and harmful programming. It simply executes whatever commands it receives most frequently. This explains why people often find themselves stuck in cycles of self-sabotage or why positive affirmations sometimes feel ineffective. The key lies in emotional intensity and repetition. A single passionate declaration carries more weight than 100 hollow repetitions. To create lasting change, you must combine clear verbal commands with vivid sensory imagination and genuine emotional conviction, ensuring your whole being aligns with the new programming. The emotional amplifier effect. Words alone hold minimal power until energized by emotional fuel. This explains why reading affirmations mechanically produces lackluster results. When you pair verbal suggestions with strong positive emotions, particularly faith, love, or enthusiastic expectation, you create an electromagnetic charge that imprints deeply on the subconscious. Brain-scan studies show emotionally charged thoughts create stronger, more lasting neural connections. The process resembles how advertisers pair products with uplifting music and imagery to bypass logical resistance. In your self-development practice, you must become both advertiser and audience, crafting messages that resonate emotionally while avoiding the negative commercials of doubt and fear that often play unconsciously in the mind. The 90-day Neural Rewiring Protocol. Subconscious reprogramming follows biological timelines similar to physical fitness transformations. Research indicates that new neural pathways solidify in approximately 66 days of consistent practice. For guaranteed results, implement this three-phase protocol. First, the demolition phase, days 1 to 30, disrupts old patterns through conscious interruption of limiting thoughts. Second, the construction phase, days 31 to 60, builds new mental frameworks through daily visualization and affirmation sessions. Third, the automation phase, days 61 to 90, solidifies changes until they become your new default setting. This mirrors how elite athletes train both body and mind, understanding that visible results follow invisible neurological changes. Your mental muscles require the same disciplined conditioning for peak performance. The quantum leap technique. Beyond basic affirmations lies a powerful 5-step method for creating breakthrough changes. First, enter a highly relaxed state through deep breathing. Second, vividly imagine your goal is already achieved, engaging all 5 senses. Third, attach intense positive emotions to this mental movie. Fourth, introduce a physical anchor, like pressing thumb and forefinger together, during peak emotional intensity. Fifth, repeat this process daily until your subconscious accepts the new reality as truth. This technique works because the subconscious processes vivid, emotionally charged imagery as actual experience, gradually erasing the distinction between imagination and reality. Many groundbreaking inventions and artistic masterpieces began as persistent mental images in their creators' minds before manifesting physically. The belief congruence principle. Your subconscious constantly scans for alignment between declared intentions and actual behavior. This explains why traditional affirmations often fail. When words contradict deep-seated beliefs, the subconscious rejects them as false. Successful autosuggestion requires building credibility through small, consistent actions that demonstrate your commitment to change. Start with believable micro-affirmations, I'm becoming more confident daily, and let evidence accumulate until larger declarations, I exude unstoppable confidence, feel authentic. This gradual approach mirrors how financial investors compound small gains into significant wealth, understanding that sustainable growth follows natural progression rather than forced leaps. The environmental reinforcement system. Your surroundings continuously send subconscious suggestions that either support or undermine your intentions. To create an optimal environment, first, curate physical spaces with visual reminders of your goals. Second, manage social inputs by limiting time with pessimistic influences. Third, control media consumption to avoid negative programming. Fourth, design rituals that trigger desired mental states. Fifth, use ambient sounds or scents to reinforce focus. This multisensory approach ensures your subconscious receives consistent messages throughout the day, not just during formal practice sessions. Just as professional athletes surround themselves with training facilities, coaches, and like-minded peers, you must architect an environment that constantly reinforces your growth trajectory. The Subconscious Communication Protocol. Effective self-programming requires understanding your subconscious language. Unlike conscious thought that processes linearly, the subconscious operates through symbols, emotions, and sensory impressions. To communicate effectively, use present tense statements as if changes have already occurred. Incorporate multisensory details, sights, sounds, textures. Employ rhythmic, repetitive phrasing. Include emotional trigger words. Frame suggestions positively, avoid don't or not. This mimics how the subconscious naturally processes experiences during sleep or daydreaming. The military uses similar techniques in accelerated learning programs, proving that properly formatted information can bypass conscious filters for rapid skill acquisition. The Belief Maintenance Schedule. Like any high-performance system, your mental programming requires regular maintenance. Implement this weekly schedule. Mondays focus on motivation reinforcement through inspirational content. Wednesdays feature progress assessment and adjustment. Fridays emphasize gratitude for improvements made. Daily sessions include morning intention setting and evening reflection. This rhythm prevents the common pitfall of initial enthusiasm fading over time. Corporate training programs use similar spaced repetition systems because research shows information retention improves dramatically when reviewed at increasing intervals. Your personal development deserves the same structured approach used by Fortune 500 companies to train their leaders. The reality testing mechanism. As your subconscious reprogramming progresses, you'll encounter tests from the universe confirming your growing beliefs. These may appear as unexpected opportunities, synchronicities, or challenges designed to strengthen your new mindset. Document these signs in a manifestation journal, noting how your external reality shifts in response to internal changes. This creates a positive feedback loop that accelerates transformation. Scientific studies on the placebo effect demonstrate this principle. Patients often experience real physiological changes when they truly believe in their treatment, proving that expectation shapes reality. Your journal becomes tangible evidence that builds unshakable faith in the process. The Cognitive Dissonance Resolution Technique. During transformation, you'll experience mental tension when old patterns conflict with new beliefs. Rather than resisting this discomfort, leverage it as growth fuel. When noticing contradictory thoughts, first, acknowledge them without judgment. Second, investigate their origin, often childhood programming. Third, consciously overwrite them with empowered alternatives. Fourth, reinforce with corresponding actions. This process transforms inner conflict into evolutionary energy, much like weightlifters use resistance to build strength. Psychologists confirm that navigating cognitive dissonance is how lasting change occurs, by continually choosing new responses until they become automatic. The biofeedback integration method. Your body provides real-time feedback about your subconscious programming through muscle tension, breathing patterns, and emotional states. Develop awareness of these signals to detect limiting beliefs the moment they activate. When noticing stress responses, pause and breathe deeply. Identify the triggering thought. Replace it with your program affirmation. Anchor with a physical gesture. This biofeedback loop creates instant course correction, preventing old patterns from regaining control. Olympic athletes use similar techniques to maintain peak mental states during competition, proving that mind-body awareness is a trainable skill for high performance. The future self-projection exercise. Your most powerful autosuggestion tool involves regular dialogue with your future accomplished self. In meditative states, visualize meeting your future self. Ask for guidance and wisdom. Receive symbolic gifts representing your growth. Merge with this expanded version of yourself. This technique works because quantum physics suggests all time exists simultaneously, meaning your future potential already exists in the field of possibilities. By energetically aligning with your future success now, you collapse the quantum wave function to manifest it faster. Many Nobel Prize winners attribute breakthroughs to similar visualization practices with their future accomplished selves. The Neural Synchronization Protocol. Advanced practitioners can accelerate results by combining autosuggestion with brainwave entrainment. Use binaural beats or isochronic tones in the alpha/theta range, 8 to 4 Hz, during visualization sessions. This creates optimal subconscious receptivity by mimicking the brain states of peak creativity and hypnosis. The military and elite athletes employ these technologies because studies confirm they can enhance learning speed by 200 to 500%. While not essential, these tools provide competitive advantage for those committed to rapid transformation. Think of it as upgrading your mental hardware to better run your new subconscious software. The obstacle reframing algorithm. Every challenge contains the exact lessons needed for your next growth phase. Implement this reframing process. First, describe the obstacle objectively. Second, identify potential hidden gifts or lessons. Third, declare how overcoming this strengthens you. Fourth, visualize the obstacle transformed into a stepping stone. This converts problems into fuel for growth, preventing temporary setbacks from derailing your programming. Silicon Valley entrepreneurs use similar frameworks, understanding that each failure provides data to iterate toward success. Your mindset determines whether obstacles become roadblocks or launch pads. The collective consciousness leverage. Your autosuggestion power multiplies when combined with group intention. Join or create a mastermind group that meets weekly to share goals and successes. Exchange accountability. Pool creative ideas. Amplify collective belief. This taps into the scientific principle of morphic resonance, where similar patterns strengthen across connected systems. Throughout history, breakthrough innovations often emerged from collaborative circles like the Inklings, Tolkien and Lewis, or the PayPal Mafia, Musk and Thiel. Your growth accelerates exponentially when supported by like-minded individuals committed to mutual success. The Progress Amplification Framework. To compound results, implement this weekly review system. Celebrate small wins to reinforce positive neural pathways. Analyze setbacks for course correction without self-judgment. Adjust techniques based on effectiveness. Plan the coming week's programming focus. This creates continuous improvement momentum similar to agile development methodologies used by top tech companies. By making your progress visible and your process adaptable, you maintain consistent forward motion while avoiding perfectionism traps that stall many self-improvement efforts. The ultimate success blueprint. Synthesizing these principles creates an unbeatable success formula. Daily morning programming sessions set your mental trajectory. Periodic reality checks maintain alignment. Continuous environmental optimization supports your goals. Regular skill building elevates your capabilities. Progressive challenges expand your comfort zone. This comprehensive approach mirrors how elite performers across fields structure their development. Unlike fragmented self-help approaches, this blueprint addresses all levels, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual, for holistic transformation that lasts. Your personalized implementation plan. Now transform knowledge into results with this action plan. First, select one key area for initial focus. Second, design your daily autosuggestion routine. Third, prepare your environment for success. Fourth, establish accountability measures. Fifth, schedule regular review points. Remember that consistency beats intensity. Small daily actions create massive compounded results over time. The world's most successful people aren't necessarily more talented, they simply maintain disciplined practice of fundamentals like these long after others quit. The lifetime growth mindset. View autosuggestion not as a temporary tool but as a lifelong practice of conscious self-evolution. As you achieve initial goals, continually expand your vision and refresh your programming. This mindset transforms personal development from a chore into an exciting journey of endless potential. Just as top software receives regular updates to add features and fix bugs, your mental operating system benefits from ongoing optimization. With this approach, you'll find yourself effortlessly outgrowing old limitations and attracting opportunities that once seemed impossible. Thank you, and let's stay connected. Thank you for joining me on this journey of discovery. If you found this video valuable, imagine what you'll learn next. Subscribe to Wisdom Forge and hit the bell icon so you never miss more thought-provoking content, practical wisdom for everyday life, the tools to unlock your full potential. Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your biggest takeaway or what topics you'd like to see next. Until next time, keep growing, keep learning.